Hello everyone, welcome to Gurudev Academy, Dharwad. In the today's session, I am going to discuss the JEE Mains 2025 Session 2 paper which was held on 23rd of January 2025. Okay, so I hope you have watched our Session 1 solutions. So let's begin with the Session 2 of yesterday paper. Okay, so I have not got questions on the board, I am just going to rewrite it. Okay, so the first question was, choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. If a square is divided in 4 cross 4 squares, 4 cross 4 squares, that is, he has given that 4 cross 4. Okay, this is already given. And if two squares are chosen randomly, then the probability of the squares does not share common side is the question. Okay, so options were given as 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 3 by 20 and 7 by 10, right? So you have to find the probability of the squares that does not share the common side. This is the question. Okay, so we have 4 cross 4 table over here. You just go through this one. So let me understand that what is the total number of squares first, because what is the probability? Favorable case divided by total number of possibilities, isn't it? So as we have 4 cross 4, okay, so this is a 4 cross 4 table. I hope this is clearly visible to everyone now. Okay, so from this let me understand what is the total number of squares. So what is total number of squares? The total number of squares is 16C2. Why it is 16? Because total there are 4 into 4, that is 16. Therefore, what is 16C2? 16 into 15 divided by 2 into 1. So 2 ones are 2 8s are 15 into 8 is 120. So this is the total number of squares that this 4 cross 4 has. Now out of this there are certain squares which are sharing the common side. The question is here complement method. Okay, so let me understand what do you mean by adjacent. See, suppose if you try to understand this question, okay, so if I take horizontal, so there is a common, yes, side, there is a common side. If I take vertical, 1 2 3 and 4, right? Okay, this one. So this is because these two are attached, right? Therefore, so 3 here, 4 here, 3 4s are 12 is one set. Another set is row and column if we consider, column and row if we consider. 3 into 4 is 12 set. Again 4 into 3 is 12 set. Total how many adjacent squares will be there? 24 adjacents which are having common side, right? Now what is the probability? The probability does not share. Therefore, what is the required probability? The required probability is total possibility in that total number of squares minus how many are having the adjacent sides, that is 24. So 120 minus 24, 24 plus 6 is 30, 30 and means 90 divided by 120, 24 4s are 24 5s are. So that should be 4 by 5. Hence, what is my answer in this case? What is my answer in this case? 4 by 5 is the right answer. Clear? I hope you have understood this question. Okay. So the question is all about probability. In particularly, does not share the common side. Please keep that in the mind. Let's go for the next question. Second question was on integration. I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 and sine to the power 3 by 2x divided by sine to the power 3 by 2x plus cos to the power 3 by 2x with respect to x. Then find the value of integration 0 to 2i x sin x cos x divided by sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x dx. Options given as pi by 16, pi square by 16, pi by 8 and pi square by 8. Okay. So the question was asked on the integration, that to definite integral, and this I stands for value of the first integration. Okay. I hope you are familiar with this question. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ ಸಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಬೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನೀವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಮಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. I is equal to interval 0 to pi by 2. Okay. So I am making it very simple. Sin to the power 3 by 2 divided by sin to the power 3 by 2 plus cos to the power 3 by 2 with respect to x is also equals to, because of the property a plus b minus x is also equals to 0 to pi by 2. Okay. 0 to pi by 2 sin 90 minus theta, it will become cos. So cos 3 by 2, here cos 3 by 2, here it will become sin 3 by 2 with respect to x. So even this also represents I, this also represents I. Okay. Just little bit of changes while representing. I'll just move little bit far, and however this also represents the same I, correct? Right? Now what I will do, I will just add these two. Okay. So what I'll get, I plus I, what I'll get is I plus I. Okay. So I plus I is 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Please observe. So sin raised to 3 by 2 plus cos raised to 3 by 2, sin raised to 3 by 2, cos raised to 3 by 2 is common. Therefore what is left? Numerator denominator get cancelled, 1 left. Therefore upper limit is pi by 2, lower limit is 0. Therefore what is 2i is equal to pi by 2, where I am not interested in I. Why? I am not interested in I. Why? Because the problem, yes, observe, here we have 0 to 2i, correct? 0 to 2i. So I am not interested in I. So let us take the actual problem now. So what is the actual problem? Right? The actual problem is, therefore, let us make the difference. I have taken it as I, now I will change it to I1. That is 0 to 2i. What is 2i value? Pi by 2. And x sin x cos x whole divided by cos raised to 4x plus sin raised to 4x with respect to x. Please verify. Please verify. X sin x cos x divided by sin raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4. Done? We have the same expression. Clear? Now you have to just solve this integration. Okay. So again I am taking the help of property a plus b minus x, because 0 to pi by 2 we have. So again I can write I1 is equal to integration from 0 to pi by 2. So this x will become pi by 2 minus x. Okay. Sine becomes cos x. Cos becomes sin x whole divided by cos becomes sin x and sin becomes cos x and with respect to x. Now again I am adding given two integrations, therefore 2i1 is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Okay, see that denominator is same, cos raised to 4x plus sin raised to 4x dx, done. Whereas in the numerator, right, here if you add x sin x cos x, there pi by 2 minus x cos x sin x, you add it. When you add it, I think we can take x sin x and cos x common, right, sin x and cos x common. What is left from these two bracket? X pi by 2 minus x. When you add it, plus x minus x get cancelled. What is left? Pi by 2 left, which is constant. So I'll keep it outside. So what we have? 2i1 is equal to pi by 2 outside the integral function, 0 to pi by 2, and the numerator we have sin x into cos x divided by sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x and dx. Now it's all about how you are going to simplify this integral function. Okay, so I am going to choose this function separately, that is outside the integral. So, okay, please observe sin x cos x divided by, yes. So I will consider sin x into cos x divided by sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x, done. Now let me multiply and divide it by 2 to the numerator, so that I can write 2 sin x into cos x, done. And we also know that what is a square plus b square is always equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Please recall. Okay. So a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So if you keep that in the mind, this expression which is in the form of sin raised to 4, just think it as sin square whole square and cos square whole square. So what I can write? A is sin square x, b is cos square x. So what I can write? Sin square x plus cos square x minus 2 times of sin square x into cos square x. Done? Done. So what we get? 1 by 2, numerator will be sin 2x, denominator will be 1 minus 2 sin square x into cos square x. Now again I am multiplying numerator and denominator by 2, so that I will get 4 sin square x into cos square x. Done? Done. Why this adjustment? Observe. Because 1 by 2 sin 2x as it is divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 as it is. Please observe, is this expression, is it in the form of 2 sin x cos x whole square? What is 2 sin x cos x? Right, it will become sin 2x square madidre sin square 2x. Clear? Clear? Now again I know that, see that this whole function is there. No, it is there in integral function. In integration we have a trick. If integration is having a function and along with that its derivative, I think it is easy to integrate, isn't it? Therefore, I have sin 2x, I have sin square 2x. Suppose if I convert a denominator function such that differentiation of this function is numerator, then it is easy to integrate. What I mean to say, is it possible to get cos 2x in the denominator? Let's try, right? We know that sin square theta is equal to, what is sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Can we use this function? Okay, so please observe what I will get. 1 by 2 into sin 2x divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 within the bracket 1 minus cos square 2x. 1 minus cos square 2x. Please observe 1 minus cos square 2x, right? Now again simplify, 1 by 2 into sine 2x whole divided by 1 minus 1 by 2, minus into minus plus 1 by 2, and what is cos, it will become cos square 2x, that's it, cos square 2x. What is 1 minus 1 by 2? Is absolutely 1 by 2, is absolutely 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos square 2x. Done. Now if I take 1 by 2 common, 1 by 2 common, 1 by 2 into, take 1 by 2 common, take 1 by 2 common. If I take 1 by 2 common, what is left in the bracket? 1 plus cos square 2x, and this 1 by 2, this 1 by 2, this 1 by 2 get cancelled, or else you can take it to the numerator also, whichever is fine. So if you want, you can cancel it, no worries. Now this is the simplified function which you are going to substitute in the integration. See that you got in the form of f dash of x divided by f of x, right? Something like that. Okay. So therefore, what was your integral problem? Please recall. What was your integral problem? Yes, we had this. Pi 2i1 is equal to 2i1 is equal to pi by 2 integral from 0 to pi by 2. This whole expression, it was there. So what I am going to rewrite, 2i1 is equal to, yes, the problem is, therefore 2i1 is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2. What is left? Simplified form is sine 2x divided by 1 plus cos square 2x dx. Now it's all about understanding substitution. What I am going to substitute? Put t is equal to cos 2x, hence dt is equal to minus sine 2x into 2 dx, or you can also consider dt by 2 is equal to minus sine 2x into dx is also fine. Done, right? Therefore 0 to pi by 2, I think given interval will change, isn't it? At x is equal to 0, cos 0 is 1. At x is equal to pi by 2 means 2 to cos pi is what? Minus 1. So what I'll get? Interval, the new intervals are, it was initially from 0 to pi by 2, 0, 1, this is minus 1. Okay. Now remaining substitution. Sine 2x into dx is minus dt by 2. Denominator enagtade, it is 1 plus t square. So this is 1 and this is minus dt upon 2. Minus dt upon 2. Clear? Or else I can write 1 by 2 in the interval, as it is minus, I will change the upper limit and lower limit. See that I am writing here minus 1, here I am writing plus 1, and the function remains as it is, 1 divided by 1 plus t square and dt. Therefore what we get? 1 by 2 into, what is integration of 1 divided by 1 plus t square? Is it tan inverse of t? Perfect. Now everything happens in the interval minus 1 to plus 1. Therefore what is 2i1 is equal to 1 by 2 into upper limit is pi by 4 minus of lower limit is minus pi by 4. Done. Simplification will give you 1 by 2 into pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is 2 pi by 4. 2 pi by 4. Right? Right? Then something else I am missing. Something somewhere. Let me check. The simplified form of this function. Yes, I was having pi by 2, correct? Pi by 2 into pi by 2, I forgot somewhere. So what I'll do is, that pi by 2 I have to rewrite. So somewhere I am missing that element. Please notice. So pi by 2 I had not written here. Pi by 2. So okay, this I can write it as pi by 4. Okay, no issue. Let us not disturb this step. So pi by 2 into. So here also I'll get into pi by 2, isn't it? Into pi by 2. So here also I'll get into pi by 2 into pi by 2 into pi by 2. Please notice, I just missed that element. Please observe. So what I'll get? 2i1 is equal to pi by 2 into 2 is pi by 4, and what is left is 2 pi by 4 after adding this. Done. Therefore, 2 get cancels. What is I1 is equal to? Pi into pi is pi square. 4 into 4 is 16. That is pi square by 16 is the right answer. So I hope if you just observe, I have written the options. Yes, let me check. Yes, pi square by 16 is the right answer. Here it is. Pi square by 16 is the right answer, right? So of course it is integration problem. You can understand the patience and the basic knowledge of each and every identity, correct? So you need that patience, right? You just observe that I just missed one term and I found that of course it cannot be a real number. So I just balanced it, clear? So this is the expression, this is the solution. I hope you understood our small effort, right? Let's continue the next question, okay? Right. The next question was, consider the terms 8, 21, 34, 47, so on up to 320, then variance of this data is equal to, options are defined as 8788, 8614, 720, 9402. The question is to find the variance of this particular problem, okay? Now, to solve this, to find the variance, first let me understand first what is the mean value first. So, to find mean value, please observe sum of all observation divided by number of observations, isn't it? So, if you observe carefully, here first term is 8, common difference is 13, because 13 plus 8 21, 13 plus 21 is 34, so it is there is difference of 13. Therefore, and the last term is how much? 320. Therefore, it is easy to understand that Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into first term plus last term. So, what is last term? 320. N I want to calculate. A 8. Wait. Summation he has given, summation he has not given. First term plus last term, no, it won't help me. Better I'll take Tn formula, it will be still easy, it won't help me. What is Tn is equal to? A plus n minus 1 into D. What is Tn? 320. What is A? 8. N minus 1. What is D? 13. 320 ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು? 3, 1, 2. 12 plus 8 is 20. N minus 1 into 13. Therefore, n minus 1 is equal to divided by 13. 13 ones are 13 twos are 26. 13 fours are 52. Therefore, n is equal to how much? 25. Perfect. N is equal to how much? 25. So, the number of observations in this case is 25. Hence, what is the mean value? The mean value is equal to sum of observations, 25 observations divided by number of observations. So, I need to find sum of 25 terms, okay. So, what is sum of 25 terms? That is S25 is equal to 25 by 2 into first term plus last term, okay. And of course, I can calculate here also, but I found that this could be the easiest method. Meanwhile, what is the summation here? 25 by 2 into 328 divided by, what is the number of observations? Is 25. Therefore, 25 ones are 25 ones are get cancelled, 2 ones are 164. Therefore, what is mean value? 164. 164. Clear? Clear? Now, we found variance, we found the mean value. Now, let me take care of variance. So, what is variance? What is variance? The variance, sum of the squares of the each term divided by 25 minus square of the mean value. I think it was 164, square of the mean value. Clear? So, to find sum of the squares, of course, we have 25 terms. Should be careful in solving this particular case. This is numerator I am telling. Later we will go for divided by. But problem is with here numerator. So, what I found, okay, let me consider sum of the squares of the, let me take it as s dash of 25. Okay, I am just taking care of 8 square plus 21 square plus so on up to 320 square. Let us solve only this part. Okay, variance later we can substitute. Clear? So, what we can observe here? Is it somewhere equals to 8, 13 difference is there. Therefore, I will take it as 13k minus, if I subtract 5, I will get first term. So, can I write this as summation from 1 to 25? Is that the same expression? 13 into 1, 13 minus 5 is 13 into 2, 26, 26 minus 5 is 21. So, we will get all the terms. And it's a square, because every term is, it's a square. Now, what is square of each term? The square of each term is 13k square is 169k square minus plus 25 minus 130k, and you are trying to find the summation of this expression from 1 to 25, right? So, observe carefully, Now, if you go on substituting at, n is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, what I will get? 169 1 square plus 25 minus 130 into 1. If I take k is equal to 2, 169 into 2 square plus 25 minus 130 into 2, and it goes up to k is equal to, how many terms we have? 25. 169 in the bracket 25 square plus 25 minus 130 into 25. Done? Right? Now, you are adding all these terms. I repeat, you are adding all these terms. When you add it, please observe carefully. When you add it, adding. So, s dash 25 is equal to, what we get? 169 in the bracket. Is it 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to 25 square, plus 25 is added itself how many times? 25 times, minus 130 into 1 plus 2 plus so on up to how many terms? 25 terms. Clear? So, that becomes 169 into, what is the sum of the squares of the first 25 natural numbers? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6, that is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Done? Plus 625 minus 130 into, so n into n plus n plus 1 divided by 2. I hope you are able to understand. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Now, any cancellations possible? Yes. 2 3s are, sorry, 3 2s are, 3 17s are possible. 2 1s are, 2 13s are possible. So, what we get is 169 into 25 into 13 into 17 plus 625, 2 1s are, 2 13s are, minus 130 into 25 into 13. Done. Now, you have to take care of the product and you have to calculate everything, right. So, and you have to divide also, because we have, what is the formula over here? What is the formula here? So, is it divided by 25? Then you have to take care of 164 square. Okay. So, I have calculated up to this. So, please remember, after this calculations, the variance is equal to, you get some value for this. Okay. Then variance is equal to the same value divided by 25 minus 164 square. You have to solve it. So, you have to take care of all these calculations, multiplications, solve it patiently. Then you will get that value divided by 25 minus 164 square, which is mean square. Then you can check the answer, So, when I solved it, sorry, yes, and I solved it, I got the answer as, yes, I got the answer as 8,000, yes, 8,788. Clear? Clear? This is the approach. Please take care of this. This particular step I have left for you. I request you to kindly let me know what should be the answer in this case. Clear? Then you calculate the remaining. Shall we go for next problem? Done. The next question is, if the square of the shortest distance, see that in the session 1 also we had this problem. Okay. Again the question is repeated, x minus 2 divided by 1, y minus 1 divided by 2, z plus 3 divided by minus 3, and x plus 1 divided by 2, y plus 3 divided by 4 is equal to z plus 5 divided by minus 5. The square of the shortest distance is, given as m divided by n, where m and n are co-prime numbers. Then what is m plus n is equal to, is the question. What is the value of m plus n? So, options given as 6, 9, 21 and 14. Clear? I have already discussed this shortest distance question. Please take a note. Okay. Very simple method. One of the beautiful question. Right? Let us understand the solution. First, calculate or understand what are the passing points. Clear? What are the passing point? 2, 1, minus 3. There. Minus 1, minus 3, minus 5. Then what is A2 minus A1? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 plus 3, minus 2. Done? Then understand parallel vectors. What is B1 vector? 1, 2, minus 3. What is another vector? 2, 4, minus 5. Minus 5, right? And you know that formula 2. What is the formula to calculate the shortest distance, right? What is the formula we have? The formula is D is equal to, I told you shortcut method, A dot B divided by magnitude of B, right? Where you have to understand A is replaced by A2 minus A1 vector, isn't it? A2 minus A1 vector, and B is replaced by B1 cross B2 vector. B1 cross B2 vector. Done. So let us evaluate. A2 minus A1 we have already evaluated. I just need to take care B1 cross B2. Okay. So let's begin B1 cross B2. What is B1 cross B2? Is it cross product? Yes, cross product. B1 cross B2 is equal to a 3 cross 3 determinant I cap, J cap, K cap. So what are the values we have? There, yes. Let me write 1, 2, minus 3, 2, 4, minus 5. Now when you solve it, some I coefficient, say of course I coefficient, 2 into minus 5 is minus 10, minus minus plus 4 3s are 12, that is I coefficient, minus J coefficient, minus 5 plus 3 2s are 6, J coefficient, plus K 4 minus 4 0, that is K coefficient. In other words, I am interested in only numericals. 2, 6 minus 5 is 1 and 0. Therefore, what is B1 cross B2? What is B1 cross B2? Magnitude of B1 cross B2, 4 plus 1 will be 5. Done? Right? Therefore, distance is equal to, shortest distance is equal to, therefore, shortest distance is equal to 3 cross 3, sorry, modulus of A2 minus A1 dot B1 cross B2 divided by magnitude of B1 cross B2. Done. Let us understand this. What are the scalars of A2 minus A1? Minus 3, minus 4, minus 2. Achha. Minus 3, minus 4, minus 2. What are the scalars of B1 cross B2? 2 minus 1 0. 2 minus 1 0. So what I'll get? Dot product, minus 3 2 6, minus 4 plus 4 and 0 divided by root 5, that is modulus, which is equal to 600, 2 divided by root 5. Therefore, D square is equal to 4 divided by 5, which is equal to m divided by n. They are co-prime numbers. The highest common factor is 1. Therefore, what is m plus n is equal to? Is it 9? Done. So, let's look at the options. Yes, what should be the answer in this case? Answer is 9. Clear? Done. I hope you understood this. Okay, let's begin the next one. Evaluate limit as x tends to infinity 2x to the power 7 plus 3x minus 5 divided by 3x to the power 7 plus 5x minus 2, 3x minus 1 to the power x by 2, root 3x plus 2 whole to the power x. Options given as 2 by 3, 1 by root e, 3 divided by root e, 2 divided by 5 root e, 2 divided by root e. One of my favorite topic, that is limits. Okay, so this question, no, when I seen this, I found it very interesting. I tell you one of the beautiful thing. Of course, the way of approach may be different and maybe not acceptable for everyone. When I saw this, first I understood this x tends to infinity we have. Here x power is same. Therefore, what is this answer? Right? We have studied the shortcut. What is this answer? 2 by 3. Now, definitely 2 by 3 is one of the factor. So, your actual problem is 2 by 3 into limit as x tends to infinity. So, whatever we have that one function. Okay. So, if you observe carefully, 3x minus 1 to the power x by 2 divided by 3x plus 2, I have taken the square root as a power, which also I am writing it as x by 2. Clear? So my dear students, understand out of 4 options, which option is having 2 by 3 as the multiple? Is this option A? So definitely my answer is option A. Really, let's check. Okay, so 2 by 3, just keep it at the end. I'm going to solve this limit now. Okay, so let's look at the other part. Okay, so 2 by 3 as it is, limit as extends to infinity, right? So when I solve it, when I try to understand with the common power, x divided by 2, what we have? 3x minus 1 divided by 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2, right? So if you observe carefully, this is in the form of 1 to the power infinity case, and we know that in that particular case, limit as extending to infinity, we'll write it as e to the power this some function, say for example f of x, and your limit is shifted to f of x. I hope you are able to understand. Okay, so I will rewrite this particular step as e to the power limit as extending to infinity 3x minus 1 divided by 3x plus 2 and whole to the power x divided by 2. And we know that how to solve such problems. Okay, what you have to do? 2 by 3 as it is, e to the power limit as extending to infinity 3x minus 1 divided by 3x plus 2 minus 1. When you apply this shortcut, this rule, the power will become coefficient. Done? Now it's all about simplification. See that what is left? 3x minus 1 minus 3x minus 2 divided by 3x plus 2 into x by 2 plus 3x minus 3x get cancelled, minus 3x divided by 2 into 3x plus 2. So this everything happens for the limit as extending to infinity. Again, if you observe carefully, here x power 1, here x power 1. Clear? So you can just understand that what is the total value of this one. The total value of this function is, see, 1 by 2, suppose if I take outside, please observe, 2 by 3 we have, I am taking 1 by 2, please observe, I am taking 1 by 2. Now, what is this answer? So, minus 3x divided by 3x plus 2, what is this answer? Is it minus 3 divided by 3? Because as limit extends to infinity, isn't it? So, what I will get? 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. Somewhere where I am asking. Acha, 3, 1 second. Let me rewrite this. Where I left, this everything happens in the e to the power limit as extending to infinity 2 by 3. This is also 2 by 3 e to the power. Okay. So what we have, therefore 2 by 3 into e to the power. Now observe, everything happens in the e to the power. Is it 2 to the power minus 1? Am I right or wrong? Because 2 by 3 is already fraction. E to the power, whatever we are calculating, everything happens in the e power. So here if you observe carefully, minus 3 divided by 3 is minus 1. So what I will get is 1 by 2 to the power minus 1. I will make it very big mistakes. Kindly excuse me. 1 by 2 to the power minus 1, my dear students. Please note. Okay, I repeat once again. Limit as extends to infinity we have. You can keep minus 1 by 2 outside. 3 divided by 3, it will get 1. Therefore, minus 1 by 2 is left. In other words, is it my answer is 3x, where I am getting 3x, why I written 3x, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3x, 2 by 3, yes, absolutely right, 2 by 3 into this we can write it as 1 divided by e to the power plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 1 divided by root e. Done. I think what we had selected in the step 1, that is the same answer. Can you please check? Just verify. Okay. Yes. 2 divided by 3 into 1 by root e. Here also we have the same solution. 2 divided by 3 into 1 by root e. For this again I am clarifying. Okay. If there are any confusions, I am sorry for that. Please please note this. I'm explaining it once again. Okay, I'll just take that, just take that particular step. Okay, this you have to remember, limit as x tending to infinity minus 3x divided by 2 into 3x plus 2. Clear? So what I am going to do is, I am going to take minus 1 by 2 as a constant, correct? Minus 1 by 2, keep it outside. Okay, step 1. Now observe, as we have x tends to infinity, numerator denominator x has same power. So the answer is 3 divided by 3. What is 3 divided by 3? 1. Therefore, what is this total answer is equal to 1. So minus 1 by 2 into 1 should be equals to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Here also I written 1 by 2 to the power. It should be, correct it. It should be minus 1 by 2. It should be minus 1 by 2. Clear? So that will become 1 divided by e to the power plus 1 by 2, isn't it? If you take this function, it will become 1 divided by e to the power plus 1 by 2. So what is that value? Plus 1 by 2 is nothing but root e. Please kindly correct that mistake. Okay.